8 people were rescued after a fire broke out in a residential building in South Delhi's New Friends Colony on Sunday afternoon. According to officials, the rescued persons included 4 children, 2 women and 2 men. All were brought to safety without any injuries. However, 2 pet dogs died in the blaze. The Delhi Fire Department received a call about the fire at around 3:50 p.m. Fire tenders were immediately rushed to the spot. Officials said the fire started on the first floor of the building. The flames reportedly involved an air conditioner and other household items. Firefighters quickly launched rescue operations. The occupants were evacuated from the building as smoke spread through the premises. The blaze was later brought under control. No human casualty was reported. Officials also rejected reports claiming that a child had died in the incident. They clarified that all residents were rescued safely. The exact cause of the fire is yet to be confirmed. Authorities are investigating the incident. The fire has once again highlighted concerns about fire safety in residential buildings across Delhi. The incident comes only days after a major fire tragedy in South Delhi's Hajrani area. At least 21 people lost their lives when a massive fire broke out at a bed and breakfast facility earlier this week. The 5-story building was engulfed in flames within a short time. Thick black smoke filled the structure and trapped many occupants inside. Several people were forced to take extreme measures to escape. Eyewitnesses said some residents jumped from different floors of the building. Videos from the scene showed local residents spreading mattresses on the road below to help cushion the fall. Among those escaping was a woman carrying a child. As the fire intensified, panic spread across the area. People trapped inside smashed window panes and shouted for help. Many leaned out of windows as smoke blocked staircases and internal passages. Rescue teams worked for hours to evacuate survivors and control the flames. The Hajrani area tragedy sparked fresh questions about fire safety compliance in commercial and residential properties. Following the incident, authorities have stepped up inspections in several parts of the city. The New Friends Colony fire did not result in any loss of human life. However, the death of 2 pet dogs and the close escape of 8 residents underline the dangers posed by residential fires. Officials have advised residents to regularly inspect electrical appliances, wiring system and air conditioning unit. They have also urged people to install fire safety equipment and keep emergency exit accessible. Further details about the New Friends Colony fire are expected after the investigation is completed. For now, authorities say timely intervention by firefighters helped prevent a major tragedy.
I'm looking a total mess, just look at me. I would rather not share my name if you don't mind, but I'm a neighbor, I live right next door. And what can I tell you about this? It's a tragedy. It's a tragedy because 2 dogs' lives have been lost. And the dogs were the delight of the street. You know, to see them every morning, every evening going for a walk. They were twin terrier dogs. And they have lost their lives at the cost of this. So basically what it is, it's all faulty ACs and stabilizers. Another thing I would like to, what I didn't mention earlier, is that people need to know when you switch on an AC, it should be for just, like say, a few hours. You should know that you cannot just switch it on indefinitely. And also there's something called a stabilizer. That must be switched off at the bottom. Lots of people I noticed just leave it on. That's a scary thought. And the secondly, like I mentioned earlier, like you have a pollution certificate for your car, which is checked on the roadside by traffic cops. Why isn't this checking done for ACs of people, especially during the summertime, where people are blasting the ACs away during the summer? Why isn't that done? Because it's safety not just for yourself, it's your whole building, where there are 100 people living in the building next door, their lives at stake, their children, their old people, all age groups, right? So every life is precious, not just people who you live with, right?
Stay tuned with us for more updates. To like, comment, share and subscribe the channel.